Na- All right, guys. Good evening, good morning to everybody who's watching from Asia. Good morning or good afternoon. Welcome to Global Talk, a show that actually talks about different experiences and different stories of our business partners around the globe. Tonight, my goodness, I would like to introduce you one of the most influential person for me doing this business. Please give a warm welcome to Coach Lani. Hello.
Grabe naman. I mean, wow, what an introduction. That was
It
so good.
is. It's,
Everything about that introduction is so good. Wow.
oh, thank you.
Wow. I'm in
Rock and
awe.
roll.
Thank you so much. Rock
Rock
on.
and roll. Before we get started, Coach, sasabihin ko lang, the story that actually changed my life. And you're with this business, you're a big part of it. Because when I started back in the end of May, I was still on the fence. Na I don't know if I'm gonna do this because yeah, it's real, but there's always that hesitation. It's not gonna work. But after I watched the free webinar, my goodness gracious, you were there. You were there with your
I was.
colorful background. It's like, oh
I know.
gosh. She said, "Oh my goodness," and then
I
after I
love
watched
it.
it, I did it. I took action, and the rest was history. So personally, I would like to say
Oh,
thank
that's.
you.
Oh my God, thank you. Oh, somebody deflate my get me some tea so I can deflate my head.
Right.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
seriously,
It's coming
I'm
down.
not
It's
pulling
coming.
you. You're a big influence in making my decision to do this
Maraming
business.
salamat. Thank
All
you,
right.
thank you, thank you so
Well, thank
much.
you for um, visiting my show. And
It's so good.
thank you. Before we get started here, we get two watchers. Thank you for watching. I will acknowledge you in a bit. Okay. All right. Before we get started, let me see here. Oh, Brenda. Thank you to Brenda for watching from Texas. All right. Who is Coach Lani before venturing into the business?
Who is Coach Lani before venturing into this business? I did an interview a while ago and I told my story in a rap. But I don't know if I'm gonna do that here because it's one after the other. But look, I probably won't. So unless you want me to. So yeah.
It's totally up to you.
Now, it's so who am I before I ventured into this business. I am a mom. I am now I'm a single mom, right? I was a single mom of three. I live in Brisbane in Australia. I have three boys. Their dad had a stroke when the boys were only 5, 7, and 10. Prior to that,
Oh
I was
wow.
working 9 to 5 grind in administration. My husband was the one looking after the kids until that event happened. And
Mm,
so my mindset back then, coming from a country where it was instilled in me, you have to study, work hard, work hard. It's the only way for you to advance in life. So
exactly.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what I did when I came to Australia. And never mind that I was missing milestones of the with my kids growing up, and I left that with their dad. So I was not part of the most of the tucking into bed and all that because I was already tired,
Mhm.
and I was the breadwinner, as most Filipinos are. I'm the breadwinner supporting my family. That's the reason why I ventured abroad. So that was my life. And when that event happened and my husband got sick, it changed my whole perspective because I had to stop work. I became his full-time carer while also raising our boys.
Wow.
The chairs have swapped for us, and I had to learn
Right.
everything
Right.
overnight. I had to learn how to become a dad, how to be a plumber. I had to learn all these things, and
All
uh,
the skills.
and I had to learn exactly, bro, and I had to learn it fast. But the thing is, in the 3 years that I looked after my husband at home, I realized it changed my perspective. Uh, I started questioning what was I doing with my time, who am I spending with or spending it with, and it clicked to me that I should be spending it with the people that matter to me, the people that I love,
Mhm.
but instead I'm spending it with my coworkers who doesn't give up about me, if
Right,
something happens to me.
exactly.
So I decided to turn things around after 3 years of looking after my hubby. When we found a nursing home for him, because at that point I was already, losing myself because I was too tired.
Mhm.
And then I decided to turn things around and look for something that I could do around my kids. So that was it. I it was that journey. I mean, there's many things, but that's like the gist. That's like the gist. It changed me.
That was heavy to begin the show. Thank you very much. Just Well, unfortunately, that's the problem about our society nowadays. Everything has to be like boom, 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 and then you have to reach a certain salary to appreciate life, which means we're missing on the most important part of life itself.
Mhm,
family. So
mhm,
we can talk about more on that in a bit. Hello to
mhm.
Francis from New Jersey. Resty and Rodney and Ate Arlene. Thank you guys for watching. All right, Coach. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced when starting your online business, and how did you overcome them?
Well, some of the biggest challenges, well, for one, I wasn't really tech savvy. I only knew how to
Right.
email. I mean, even though I'm in the administration, I'm an admin officer before my husband had a stroke. That's all I knew of the computer. I was using it for emailing, for correspondences, and that was
Mhm.
all. So when I moved into the online space, I saw this. I was everything was totally new to me. And how did I overcome them? Because of the system. Because
So
and I wouldn't
simple.
be in this business if it was not for the system. If it was not
Exactly.
the training was like up there.
Hmm.
um, and it was step by step, and it really showed me how to do things like a first grader. Okay.
Right.
I
Exactly.
have two screens. I have two screens on my laptop. I follow a video of how to open an account on Facebook, and then you pause that, and then you apply it.
You
That's
do
how
it.
easy it was. And if I am stuck at something, then I can always lean on the community for support. And well, Google is always there, but if Google isn't being helpful, because not everything on Google is right, so
No.
I
No.
I then go to the community for support, and there is always someone who can help you. Yeah, that's how I
That's the best.
overcome came it.
Thank you for that, Coach. That's the best part about our what we're doing in our business, in our community. If you can't reach, if you cannot talk to the closest people that are attached to you, you can just reach out to anyone, and they are willing
Hmm.
to help you 24/7. The most technical
Yeah,
questions or the simplest one. And that's the very
exactly.
good part of it. All right.
Yeah.
What what are some of the most common misconceptions that people have about starting an online business, and how do you address them?
Oh, this is really these are really good questions, by the way. these
No,
are these are not like the usual questions that are asked
right,
on interviews with our in our global
right.
community. But some
Thank you.
misconceptions. People think that this is a scam. Everything about the online space is a scam.
Hmm.
And what I can say about that is that yes, you may think that this is a scam because you might be coming from the point of view of of having been scammed,
Hmm.
or maybe someone have been scammed, and it's your way, your body's way, your thinking, it's your own way of protecting yourself from further scams. But and that's how I address that. Like I come from a point of empathy, and I empathize with that person, because that's it's and skepticism. That's also something that everybody deals with when they see a
Hmm.
business like this. But I always tell them that, like, what are you gonna do after those doubts, after those skepticism, after those negative thoughts? Are you just gonna stay there you do nothing now, then nothing will change in your life. But if you're looking at
Exactly.
this and you stay in those thoughts, in those negative thoughts, nothing's gonna happen. So what do you do? Because what you do next is going to define your future. It's going to define your life. So move forward and just try this, check this out, not even try it, just check it out because
Let's
it's
check
risk
it
free.
out.
So that's how I address those questions. Because and 99% of the time then they go, okay, okay, well, nothing to lose, well, I'll go and jump in. So yeah.
I know it's like it's so funny because I still up to this day I still get the common question about our business. You know, oh, do you have investment? Like, of course you
Mm.
have an investment. It's a
Yeah,
legit
that's another
business.
thing.
You know?
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. I mean, some of the questions are like, is this even real? Or
Yeah,
another point that I make, another point that I make when they say that this is a scam. Look, I'm a single mom of three. I if you look at all my social media accounts, I'm right there, and I even post my kids, my boys. If this is a scam and I'm scamming after your money, would I show my family who I love so much, who I
exactly.
protect so
Right.
much? But the only reason why I'm posting is because I want to be authentic, and what you see is
Yep.
what you get. Mm.
Yep. And one of my favorite question as well is like, can I earn without me doing anything?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Peace.
Mm. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Before we
Yeah. If it's
continue on,
yeah.
go ahead, coach.
Anyway, I know.
And,
I just thought about something like, can is this when you said about the investment? Yeah. So
mhm,
when people ask you, I mean, will this work? Do I have to invest? And like you said, it is a business. And if somebody in the online space tells you that you can earn money on something that you have not invested anything on, like in terms of financially, then you are
mhm.
kidding yourself. You got to think again, because that is the scam.
That's a
That is
scam.
that
Oh
is the
my gosh.
scam. Yeah.
Also, I found this business during the last global crisis. And then we, as a registered nurse, our department closed for 12 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm.
thank goodness that we survived that because we have something on the side. You know, we saved something for emergency and we survived that.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
came to a point where I have to find something. I have to find something
Yeah.
to a side hustle, you know, to add to
Yeah.
our income. And I went through different ones online. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's not legit. That's not true. Check here, check
Yeah.
cross, and then
Yeah.
thank goodness that I found an ad by my coach and my mentor, and the rest was history. And I'm
Yeah.
glad it's the
Yeah.
biggest decision I made because of you.
Yeah. Good on you. Good on you.
All right, continue on. Looking back in your journey, what are some of the biggest lessons you've learned so far?
Wow,
Be
I am
patient.
really, really loving your questions. they're really they're really different. And then for everyone who's watching, I mean, this is the first time where I'm seeing these questions. And they're good. One of the biggest lessons that I've learned is just to there's nothing wrong with putting yourself out there. Like I was
Yes,
I was
exactly.
telling you before, right? Um, tell your story. For the longest time, I kept my story to myself. I kept what happened to my because I've always been a private person, and
Yes.
I've always thought about what other people would say about me. When I saw this business and I started to immerse myself in the community and the learning and the teachings and the personal development of it all, and I started to embrace it, I started to love myself and appreciate myself. And it was only when I was peeled little by little, onion by onion skin by the community and by the trainings that I've learned here as part of the system. It was only
Right.
then that I became truly happy. And and then I started to tell my story. And those times where I thought people would criticize me and people would say bad things about me, it was actually the exact opposite. The outpouring of support. Oh my God, I'm sorry. People reaching out to me, that I've inspired them, and I don't even know them. Some of them are friends of mine from way back in time,
Way back.
and they came to me in a message, and they tell us how strong I am, and that, although that is a big boost to my confidence, it
Yes.
also, I also realize that I have the power to inspire people here, using social media and this business. And it was really rewarding, Jonathan. I'm telling you. And that's one of the biggest lessons that I have learned, is just to put yourself out there. Do not be afraid.
So, yeah.
Do not be afraid,
Yep.
because you never know who you're going to touch, and you're going to change life. Mm.
Oh my gosh. It's like when I started the businesses, my why, but the reason why I'm doing this business is way, way different. It's like, yeah, earn money, have a backup plan, blah, blah, blah. But as I went along with this business and as I started talking to different people, different cultures, different parts of the world, my why changed into just helping people, period. And
That's so good. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
Me too.
it's
Yeah,
it fills my heart, just to, I don't care who you
yeah,
are. If you need help, just reach
yeah,
out. I won't know
yeah,
anything, but I promise
yeah,
you I will get the answer for you. So
yeah, yeah.
all right.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Now, how would you define an effective leader in our community?
That's deep, bro. And rightly, this year in our online community, guys, we have the most amazing people, most amazing leaders in our community. And this year, they have called this year the year
Of the
for the
leaders.
leaders.
For the leaders,
Yep.
yes.
It's not even the year of the leaders. It's the year for the
For
leaders.
the leaders. Yep.
Yeah. And they have been giving us amazing talks and training about becoming a leader. Uh and at the top of my head right now, I can't even remember whatever they have trained us, or whatever they've been telling us. But for me, I'm just going to draw it from my own experience. How would you define an effective leader in our community? A leader is somebody who just wants to help and doesn't want is not waiting for
Anything.
anything in return. It's just being selfless, and it's just
Exactly.
having heart that heart to help out, and not expecting anything in return. That's probably just one of the characters of becoming
Most, yes.
being a
Most.
great leader. But for me, that's because this is how I operate my business. I'm a person first before a business person. I go with I am a human first before a marketer. That's how what I am. And I think I pride myself in listening to the person first, and not really not really digging in the business to these people, because it's the connection for me. And
Oh, gosh.
as a leader, you do not want to 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 look like you are pushing the business too much. As you said,
Mhm.
Jonathan, as you said a while ago, it's about the connection.
Mhm.
It's about who we touch, right? And that for me is an effective leader. If you are just helping out and not really waiting for anything in return, selfless.
That, to tell my little story, but little background. Like what I told you earlier, I love, 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 love to hate. I mean, not to hate, but sorry. I would love to help. Oh my God. Bloopers.
Bloopers.
I love to help people. And then one day I just created my own tribe. Shout out to DDM9. So I created my tribe, and we are right now, I think we are 14 people. from different parts of the world, from different parts of the family tree that we have, and and we are there to actually help others, not only us
Mhm.
ourselves, but other people who needs help. We reach out to those people who actually we see struggling in the business, especially in the beginning, and
Mhm.
then we help them, which is very, very nice in
That's
here.
awesome. That's awesome. That's amazing.
All right, almost there. All right, what is the ultimate goal you see yourself in this business, maybe in the next 3 to 5 years?
Oh, this is again another a beautiful question. You know, I was sharing to you before we went live that
Mhm.
my oldest son, Joey, he is nearly 22 in a couple of weeks, has renewed
Your
my
fire.
whys, my purpose of doing this business. So it's so timing that you would ask this question maybe in the next 3 to 5 years. So aside from creating a generational income for them, for my
Mhm.
Joey, and many and my family, of course. Uh, the ultimate goal is to spend more time with everybody around me, and just to continue doing this, just to continue helping more people.
Yes,
The ultimate goal is to help as many people change one family's life one day at a time. And if I'm able to do that in the next 3 to 5 years without even knowing, I would have reached the next biggest milestone
hmm,
that every
yes,
person in this community is aspiring for. Because if you are
yes.
not thinking of that, you're not so focused on that, you're just focused on your ultimate goal of helping one person, one family at a time, in 3 to 5 years, you wouldn't even know that it's already there, and you just need to claim it. And
Claim
that's
it,
it.
claiming it.
Amen.
Amen. Before we continue on, hello, Jacqueline, M and Dre, Jackie, and Kyle. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. All right. Um, this question, I'm known to come up with questions that are actually on the fly. It's not
Yeah.
listed.
Yeah, I love
All
that.
right. If you are given a chance to talk to your younger self, what will you change? What will you ask yourself, your younger self, to change?
Just be bold and
There you go.
be bold and
Don't be
and
afraid.
not to worry too. I worry too much about
Too
what
much.
other people are going to say. That held me back for a long time. Not being so confident, and
Hmm.
that again held me. Maybe if I was that bold and I was not afraid, i I would be like right up there,
Right there.
but everything that happened in the past, everything that I've made, every decision that I made led me to who I am now, and I embrace myself now.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
talking to my younger person, I probably would have told her to, to just be bold and be adventurous and try. Don't stop trying things. I had to. I Unfortunate things had to happen to me before I changed my perspective in life. And maybe that's it is what it is. But if somebody out there is looking and watching this story and watching us here now, I would say, do not wait until something unfortunate happened in your life before you decide in your future, because only you could do that. So yeah.
For me, I'm just gonna say, do it 3 years earlier.
Yeah, true. If I saw this
My gosh,
business 3 years earlier, oh my
I
god.
wasted 3 years. Well,
Yeah.
like what you said, it has to be done. All right.
Hmm.
Well, right now I'm kind of, because you're super energetic, I'm gonna do something different from my previous episodes. We're gonna do fast talk.
All right.
Fast talk, all right. So you're just gonna pick one word. I'll give you 10 sets of words, then you just pick one. Okay.
Okay. Like pick one from the choices or pick one in
Yes.
my thoughts?
No, pick one from the choices that I'm gonna give you.
All
Okay.
right. Okay. Go.
Example. Okay. Example. Dogs, cat. Okay. You pick one. Okay. As I go down
Dogs.
the list. All right. Ready? Okay.
Okay.
Let's begin. TV or cell phone?
Cell phone.
Bagal lang. Suit or t-shirt?
T-shirt.
Cash or credit card?
Cash.
Book or music?
Music.
Music. Rain or snow?
Rain. I haven't seen snow.
Really?
I have no
Oh, yeah,
choice. Yep.
true. Comedy or drama?
Comedy.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Like me. Nice. Author or reader?
Reader.
Finally, 1 million or 10K a month.
10K a month.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah. Next lifetime.
All right. He's commenting. I like the comedy Jackie said. All right. Okay. Well, as we close the show, Coach Lani, any message to those who are still undecided about starting their own online business?
I just say, just go for it. Be led by faith and not fear. Nothing's gonna happen until you make that first move. Like I said
Exactly.
before, what your decision and what you do after those skepticism and doubts and moving forward and backwards is what's going to define your life right now. So just go for it. There's nothing to lose. There is nothing to lose. Listen up, moms and dads,
Only,
and all you good people from
only
all walks of life. Yeah,
parang gusto mong mag-rap ah.
yeah, it's okay.
All right. So before we end the show, I always want to leave you guys a simple quote. Tonight, my quote is, if you want to achieve greatness, stop asking for permission, please. Just do it. All right.
That's so good.
Well,
That is so good.
yeah, kasi yung mga iba ay takot. They always want
Yeah,
to ask someone else if they want to do something, which is good too. But anyway, thank you guys
yeah.
for whoever is watching this show live and whoever's going to watch this on replay. Thank you again, Coach Lani. And thank you from the bottom of
You're
my heart.
welcome.
Drama. Thank you again for being there to change my life as well. Again, you
Aw,
know what? Before
unknowingly.
I end the show, I have been looking for you forever because I yes, I forgot your last name. I'm guilty,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
finally I got to meet you.
And we're going to meet each other. We're going to meet with each other. I'm going to see you in the convention.
Yes, I'll be there,
Yeah.
guarantee. Well, all right, guys. Thank you again. Thank you, guys, for those of you who watch the show, and Coach Lani, thank you again. How many times
You
will I
are
say thank you?
welcome, brother. Thank you anytime. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, maybe we can invite you to our group TV show, Coffee Break with Friends.
I'm in
That's
for that.
oh my gosh, you will have fun. Trust me, you
Yeah.
will have fun.
Yeah.
We're 12 of us or 14 of us now. All right. Well, again, thank you guys. And we are signing off. Enjoy your dinner or breakfast. All right. Bye.